Attitude, my friends, is a choice. Attitude is a choice. And that's something that we have to recognize in our lives, is that we get to choose our attitude. Now, when I'm thinking about attitude and I'm talking about attitude, I'm not just talking about standing in the mirror with this positive, pump yourself up, positive attitude type things. There's going to be times when you're down, but attitude is a mindset. Attitude is a belief system. Attitude is something that goes deeper within you. It's not just being positive all the time. A positive attitude is critical, but it is not it's not everything, okay? So, in fact, John Maxwell would tell you that attitude is not everything, but it is the main thing. And that's what you really want to think about. Okay, now, I wanted to share with you just a couple of different things here. And in the dictionary, it will share with you a lot of different things about attitude being position of a ship and position in an aircraft and things like this. I totally get all that, but we're talking about the human element here. So one of the things it says is a mental position with regard to a fact or state, a feeling or emotion towards a fact or state. And it shares an example, a helpful attitude, a negative attitude, and an optimistic attitude. Those are some of the examples. Now, what I found is those are all choices. Optimism is a choice. You get to have optimistic or pessimistic attitudes. You get to have negative or positive attitudes. You can have a helpful attitude, an attitude of gratitude. You can have all different types of attitude, but you choose what that is. You get to choose, my friends. And that's the whole powerful thing about this. And I hear people all the time. I see people all the time pointing fingers at other people. They're always blaming somebody else. They're always blaming the system. They're blaming the government. They're blaming the schools. They're blaming guns. They're blaming everything. Everything is somebody else's fault or something else's fault. Do you realize that that is a choice? That is an attitude choice when we choose to blame other people? See, we're not looking for the solutions. We're not solutions-minded in attitude. We have a blaming attitude. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I'm going to look to surround myself with people who love people. I want to have a loving attitude. I want to have a serving attitude. I want to have an attitude that says, you're the greatest person on the planet, because God created you for greatness in everything that we see around us. What is our characteristic way that we're going to respond to circumstances, to situations, to things that happen? How are we going to respond? See, a negative or hostile state of mind. Negative or hostile. I don't want that. I don't want a negative or hostile state of mind. What about this one? A cocky, defiant, arrogant manner. I don't want cocky, arrogant manners in my life. Nobody does. Nobody wants to be around that. They sure don't want to be around it very long. They might hang around it for a little bit because it's quote unquote funny, but after a while it gets old. It gets old. That's not what is servant. That's not servant-mindedness. Servant-mindedness is not arrogant, cocky. Servant-mindedness is serving. It's like it's lowering yourself so you can lift up others. See, it's not making yourself lower. It's seeing other people rise up to be their best. And that's what I think servant leadership is all about. Servant leadership is not about how good I can make me. Servant leadership is about how good I can make you.